So I recently showed a home that was suspected to possibly contain UFFI. Now, what is UFFI? UFFI stands for urea formaldehyde foam insulation. Now, back in the late 70s, this was encouraged to insulate homes by the government. There were actually grants given to insulate your homes with this substance. And it was a shaving cream-like substance that you would drill through the exterior walls of the house and cover the inside of the cavity of the interior walls. It was an effective insulation. A few years later, I guess, there were a lot of health complaints or people didn't feel well, and the idea was that the off gases were causing some negative health issues. So the government banned it from 1980 onwards. So if your home was built after 1980, it wouldn't have any kind of UFFI insulation, and they actually spent about $300 million in subsidies to remove it. So, but the stigma still kind of remains, right? So if you're looking for a house these days, how do you look for that? Well, you look at the exterior of the house and you'll see drill holes kind of every foot or 2 feet. And if you see those, that's a good indication that there may be UFFI. You can also check on the inside of the house, around the plugs or in the basements where the joist meets the wall. You could see some of that insulation oozing from those areas. And then you got to think about, well, if there is, what does it cost to get it removed? Because it can affect the market value of that home, right? So it can cost anywhere up to $50,000 to get it removed. You have to remove the interior walls and scrape it away and get rid of it if it's an issue. It's not always an issue, even if it's there, okay? And what you can also do is test the air quality in the house, because there's a safe amount of those gases that can be in the house that you'll see in the house anyways. But if it's above that amount, then you know that maybe it's an issue and you have to get it dealt with. So if you encounter UFFI, you're not sure about, if you have a house with UFFI or not, get an inspector, have them look at it, do some air quality tests, and determine whether or not it contains UFFI or not, so you know what to do next.